Hello everyone, welcome back to my video tutorial on photo editing using Adobe Lightroom. In the previous tutorial, you have learned about fixing photos that is overexposed, which is really bright. In this lesson, I will show you how to actually edit a photo that is underexposed, which is kind of like you don't have enough light when you capture the photo, so it's pretty dark. All right, let's get started. This is gonna be a fairly short tutorial. All right, let's bring up the photo here. Okay, like I said last time, just to quickly open up your photo that you need to edit on Lightroom, just drag and drop into the Lightroom. And then like I said, I have a lot of photos in this folder, so basically it's kind of like showcase all the photos I have inside there, but to make things simple, here it is, the pictures that I have chosen to show you how to edit today. Right, once you have this checkmark check, let's import the photo into Lightroom. All right, okay. This is a photo that we are going to use to edit today. All right, let's go to the development tab up here. Okay, so as you can see, this picture is fairly unattractive. It doesn't quite shout at your face. It doesn't pop out. So let's go ahead and edit this so that it is more attractive to look at. All right. Let's go to the basic slider bar here. Okay, on the exposure, I am just gonna tune up the exposure a little bit here so I could see, okay, not too much, just about there. Right, the good thing about this that this photo is that it has the bright side here and it has the darker tone here, so that would essentially make a photo pop. All right, let's go ahead and adjust the contrast level. Not too much, like I say, just a little bit. Okay, just enough to make it more three-dimensional. All right, maybe I'll just tune the exposure a little bit here. Okay, next thing is highlight. Now, you can't really tell how the picture is going to look like with all the sliders bar, except that you just need to kind of like move it left and right to see what works best for a photo. All right, I'll just increase the highlight in this picture so I have a dual tone. One side which is slightly brighter and the other side is darker. So it gives the three-dimensional look to this picture. Right, shadow. Okay, as you can see, if I reduce the slider bar on the shadow, it basically looks better because it gives the tone that I want here. Right, I'm just gonna start with this one. White pixel and black pixel. Right, I'll just go ahead and increase a little bit of the white pixel and just the black pixel. All right, it looks way better with a little bit more black pixel here. Okay, well, I just need to really play around on this slider bar. There's no fast and hard rule saying whether you should have a positive or negative um, values here. So just play around with it and you figure it out. All right, on the clarity, okay, you can see the difference here. So because I want to have a more dramatic look on this picture here, by the way, this is a boy in a village in China that I took. So I want to give it a very pop looking picture. So I'm just gonna tune the clarity up a little bit. Alright, Vibrance. Like I said previously, I prefer to use Vibrance as opposed to saturation. Saturation kind of like give it a way too much burst on the color. So here you go, my Vibrance. So I'm just gonna put a little bit more Vibrance into this picture. Okay, I'm not gonna do anything about a saturation. I think it's the color is just right for me. All right, let's skip the tree settings that I've mentioned earlier. Now sharpening, do I want to do a little bit of sharpening? No, I would probably put in a little bit more details, as you can see. Okay, to bring up the spots and whatever I have on this part and on the face of the boy. So I want to have a little bit more detail here. I really don't want to do the sharpening of this photo. Noise reduction. Okay, I have a little bit of noise reduction since it's underexposed. There would be a little bit more noise than as opposed to an overexposed photo here. So I'm just gonna reduce a little bit noise and detail. All right. I'm gonna skip on the lens correction. Effects. Let's put a vignette here so that the focus is on the boy rather than at the rest of the section of this photo. Okay. Midpoint. Now remember, we don't want to have too much of a dark spot here. I mean the dark area on the vignette. So we'll just give it a little subtle dark border. Now the midpoint is kind of like blending in, as you can see. So I want to zoom in more to the face of the boy here. Okay, so to give it a little bit dramatic effect. Okay, right. Okay, roundness. I absolutely want it to be rounder instead of rectangular, as you can see. Well, it really depends on your photo, but you just need to see the positioning of it, see whether it actually highlights the part I want to highlight here. Okay, feather. I definitely want to feather this so it doesn't look like there's a vignette, but there is one, as you can see here. Give it a little bit more feathering. Okay. Okay. Right. Let's deal with the roundness a little bit more. Okay. Here you go. Now I basically have a photo of a boy here that essentially attention is brought towards the facial expression of the boy. The good thing about this vignette is that it just brings attention of the viewers toward the subject that you want to showcase. So face of the boy is essentially what I want to show people. Alright, I am happy with this photo, so I'm just gonna go ahead and export. Alright, so all the settings remain the same as per my first tutorial on the overexposed photo. If you missed that, please have a look at the tutorial again. It's listed below. And here you go. I'm just gonna not change anything on this export setting. And I'll just go ahead and click the export button. So now you see the difference. On the left one is before the editing is done. It's pretty flat. It doesn't have any much of a dimension. Whereas on the photo on the right is actually the after editing effect. You can see there's a tone highlights and darker shades here, and you kind of really, when you look at the picture that has been edited, your attention is instantly brought towards the face of the boy. So here you go. This is how we use photo editing to actually enhance a picture. So stay tuned for my next tutorial. Hopefully you have learned something today that is really useful in your photo editing. So see you next time. Bye!